All right, we are live here at West Defford Riverwinds Talk right before the students line up for the first warm-up for the first heat of the night, which is going to be at 8:15, 3 minutes away.
Yep. And now you're using the fifth one.
All right, we have students here linking up to the for the first heat. First heat being the 200 medley relay, starting off in lane 2, and of course lane 2 will always be the closest to the TV screen. Lane 2, we have Henry Poblete lining up. Then in lane 4, we'll have Lauren Eagle, and in lane 6, Ariana Rosley. Since this is the 200 medley relay, the students start off with the back, and then the next group of students will do the breaststroke, and then the butterfly stroke, and then the freestyle to be the leg of the entire heat. So right now we're in the back for the 200 medley relay with Henry in lane 2. So when they end the heat, they speed up at the end, which is really important. All right, finishing up in lane 4, Henry at 2 minutes, 13 seconds, 0.84. In lane 2, Emma finishing up at 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 0.05. Caitlin Lee finishes up in lane 6 at 2 minutes, 35 seconds, 0.73. Now we are moving onwards to the next heat, which is the 200 IM, a single event again where an individual will swim all 4 strokes. We're going to start off with the butterfly, the backstroke, then the breaststroke, then the freestyle. And in lane 2, we have Lauren Eagle. In lane 4, April Villa, and in lane 6, we have Leah Hughes. And again, this is an individual event. They'll be swimming each stroke, starting off with the butterfly. All right, April finishes this and goes right into the backstroke. Lauren now goes into the backstroke. And now we have Leah transitioning into the backstroke. All right, in lane 4, April then now transition to the breaststroke. Making the next transition in lane 2 is Lauren Eagle. And now transitioning in lane 6, we have Leah Hughes. Again, these longer course relays are really tough. It's kind of the reason why they do them right in the beginning. It takes a lot. We have the teammates cheering on April as she just transitioned into her final stroke, which is the freestyle. You'll hear the students in the background trying to keep a beat, a rhythm, a tempo with their voices, so when they put their head out of the water, they hear what they're saying. Now we have Lauren that just transitioned into her freestyle. Finishing up in lane 4 at 2 minutes, 18 seconds, and 53 seconds, we have April. Transitioning in lane 6 into the freestyle, now Leah. Finishing up in the lane 2 with a time of 2 minutes, 46 seconds, 0.71. We have Lauren Eagle completing the 200 IM. And Leah doing a great job coming up in lane 6. Teammates cheering her on at the end. She finishes with a time of 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 0.11. Up on deck now, we are moving right into our 50 free. Closest to the screen in lane 2, we have Ian Mater. In lane 4, Braden Garson. And in lane 6, we have Ryan Whitehouse. Again, this is the individual 50 free. Okay, it's all about this turn, making sure they get the right turn, push off. Again, when it's really tough doing these meets sometimes because now it's every other lane. Usually when we're competing with schools right next to us, they're in the lanes right next to them, and it really helps push. It's pretty good. Here in lane 4, Braden with 27 seconds, 0.58. Ian with 28 seconds, 0.17. And in lane 6, we have Ryan with 27 seconds, 0.96. All pretty close. Now during this time, there's usually a little bit of a 8 to 9 minute break where after the longer courses, just more individual meets and some long heats come up. The students get to take a little break. In the old days when we used to do swimming and diving in the same event, this would be the time when the swimmers rest and the divers would take down. But as I said earlier, our divers, their meets are usually on Mondays, and at GCIT, that's where they are practicing. If you can see right in the end, Riverwinds remove the diving board just because of the social distancing and the COVID-19 situation that we're dealing with right now. Kudos goes out to all the referees, the parents, the sports players for just really pushing through this year, trying to remain healthy, trying to social distance, keeping the masks on, and abiding the NJSIA rules and just the world rules in general, just to make sure that we have a great season. We were able to celebrate 2 weeks ago the NJSIAA was the Officials Appreciation Week. It's something that the New Jersey ambassadors, student ambassadors for the state of New Jersey, they came up with a way to just say thank you for these referees for taking their time out of their day as well to, help us fulfill our students' goals throughout the entire meet. So it's really nice that they do that. So again, we're taking a few minute break. Perfect.
About 4 or 5 minutes at most. Good. Okay.
All right, now here we go. The break is over. We are on 100 fly. In lane 2, closer to the screen, we have Isabella Gismondi. In lane 4, Abby Simcoe. And in lane 6, Kristen Catando. Again, this is an individual 100 fly. The 100 fly is up, back, or 2 full of the pool. Again, another tough stroke, the butterfly. It's all into your shoulders, into your head, and your transitioning is important. In the swimmer world, you'll see the screaming back and forth. It's really tough when you're in the water splashing and everything under the water. So people are like screaming every time you come up for air. trying to get you to. Isabella Gismondi now ending her time at 1 minute, 13 seconds, .11. We have in lane 2, that was Abby Simcoe at 1 minute, 13 seconds, .11. Isabella Gismondi lane 2 finishing at 1 minute, 20 seconds, .43. And Kristen Catando finishing at 1 minute, 32 seconds, .16. Great job. Again, really tough. Next up on deck, we're going to our next heat, which is the 100 free individual. In lane 2, we'll have Ryan Whitehouse. And in lane 4, Antonia Gismondi. And in lane 6, we have Josh Gazzetti. Again, individual, the 100 freestyle. As we said, remember last week, Antonia worked on the gauntlet. In lane 6, you'll see Josh Gazzetti. This is the second Gazzetti of the 3 siblings to swim all 4 years at West Everett High School. As a senior this year, he's really stepped up to show initiative and the desire to improve his skills in the pool. As a result, he's been swimming the 100 free and relay events on a regular basis, consistently dropping times each time he swims. In the fall, Josh is planning on attending St. Joe's University. And again, we always say dropping times. It's all about individual, making sure that each time you jump in the water that you improve. It doesn't matter who's to the left of you, right? But growth is an individual growth, which is what makes swimming really important. Antonia Gismondi finishes up at 1 minute, 1 second, .89. We have Ryan Whitehouse finishing up at 1 minute, 5 seconds and .67. And Josh ending at 1 minute, 9 seconds, .53. That was a nice heat on this. Oh, coming up to bat right now is our famous tough swim, the 500 free. The lucky winners of this. Oh, who are they? We have closest to the screen in lane 2, Cooper E. Slack. In lane 4, we have Emma Harverson. And in lane 6, Emma Gazzetti. And they get the gift of swimming the 500. We all know, if you've listened to me talk throughout my virtual meets, how I feel about the 500 free. Something that you would never see me do. So any person that does the 500 free and finishes it is aces in my book. You'll see when they come down the end, you have the teammates sitting on the edge of the pool. They are holding up numbers and laps to make sure that it keeps the swimmers on track on how many laps of the pool that they have, because when you swim it 20 times, you'll forget how many times you swam something. Sometimes I can't get to 15 with thinking that I skipped something. So it's really important, especially when they can't hear anything or see anything when they're swimming in the water and the splashing around. This event is also something where you have to pace yourself. You have to really hold back, keep a steady stroke happening, but in the same breath, not overdo it so you tire out at the end. And it looks like, you have to find your rhythm, and it looks like everyone seems to be finding their rhythm here, which is good. Looks like here we have Emma swimming into her 8th lap. Cooper into his 8th lap. And we have Emma Gazzetti, so she's swimming in, starting her 8th lap as well, which is great. If you can see, I'm not sure your view on the screen at this point, but you'll see the coaches walking back forward, waving, screaming, hoping that the students see them in the same breath, just trying to keeping them paced to make sure that they're not alone and make sure that they know that they're going to get a good job. Right now we have in lane 4, Emma is at the halfway mark of her swim, which is great. Cooper entering his halfway mark as well.
Hey,
how you doing? And we have Emma marking her halfway spot. Even though these meets aren't the same without another team here and everyone loud and cheering, it's still, we're very lucky to be able to still compete and use the times against other schools to really figure out where our students fare against other schools. It's important that, we get to have something during this winter season. So we are really appreciative of this. We do abide by the Riverwinds Community Center rules. They've been really great to us by allowing us to use the facility at the end of the day. We have Emma coming up into her 15th lap. She's 3/4 of the way through. All right. Everyone pushing along. Cooper is starting his 16th lap in the pool. We have Emma coming up to her, ending her 15th. All right, when you hear that bell, that means that this is the last laps of the pool right now. We have the last lap happening for Emma Harverson. She's had pretty consistent splits ranging anywhere between 36, 39 seconds. Usually, what swimmers do is they hold the gusto in and then they speed up. As you can see right now, she's speeding up to get the best time possible, knowing that it's her last lap. She can give all the gusto she can possibly give now because this is it. She's ending up her time with 6 minutes, 22 seconds, 0.98, which is fantastic. This swim can last anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. Again, it's grueling, and everyone's aces in my book. The fact that they're swimming it, they finished 20 laps of the pool. It's absolutely phenomenal, and the students really doing a good job keeping connected right now. We have Cooper Eastlack on his last lap. Again, he started to speed up. You hear Coach Lancaster Villas. She's yelling for him to make sure that he continues, he doesn't give up. He ends his stroke at 7 minutes, 1 second, 0.47. And we have Emma Gazzetti not far behind her in her last lap as well. She started speeding up. Again, not giving up at all. She maintained good, consistent time. She's ending her time at 7 minutes 21 seconds, 0.75. That's a great job by all three. Next up on deck, we are back into our relays, the relay teams. We have a 200 free relay. Getting up on deck right now in lane 2, closest to the screen, will be Camille Brown. In lane 4, Ryan Whitehouse. In lane 6, we'll have Adam Humeniuk. Again, this is the 200 free relay. All 4 swimmers in each lane will swim the freestyle. All right, nice dive in by everyone. Nice, consistent. Up on deck, you'll see up on deck in lane 2, we'll have Kristen Catando. Lane 4, Caitlin Lee, and in lane 6, Alexis Legel. And right now I see Caitlin Lee just jumped in. And now we have Kristen Catando jumping in lane 2, and also Alexis Legel in lane 6. It's a nice split by Caitlin Lee right there. Awesome. Oh, great job, Kristen Catando. And Alexis holding on tight. Awesome. All right. In lane 4, Isabella Gismondi jumping in right now. In lane 4, Isabella Gismondi. Coming up close in lane 2, Josh Gazzetti jumping in. And in lane 6, we have Ellie Goldberg. Right now, these are good times. You can tell that we're in the late mid-season. The times are already improving. Their students are speeding up. We have Abby Simcoe ready to jump in lane 4, who already jumped in. And in lane 2, we'll have Katie West jumping in right now. And up on deck will be Andrew Bergen, who is taking the water as we speak, and Andrew's in the water. Usually the last person swimming is the leg of the event in lane 4 at a time of 1 minute 59 seconds, 0.48. We have the team of Ryan Whitehouse, Caitlin Lee, Bella Gismondi, and Abby Simcoe. And in lane 2, finishing up at a time of 2 minutes 13 seconds, 0.25, we have Camille Brown, Kristen Catando, Josh Gazzetti, and Katie West. And finishing up in lane 6 at a time of 2 minutes, 22 seconds, 0.37, Adam Humeniuk, Alexis Schlegel, Ellie Goldberg, and Andrew Bergen. A nice job by all. The next will be an individual event closest to the TV screen. We have 100 back, Lauren Eagle. In lane 2, lane 4, Antonia Gismondi, and in lane 6, Henry Poblete. Again, an individual event. The 100 back. The 3 of the students seem to be consistently swimming this, which is good because they're neck and neck, which is exactly what we want. We want to make sure that they are all together. Awesome. Good job. Good turns. Good flips. All right, Henry, everyone, they're in their last lap. All right, finishing up in lane 4 with a time of 1 minute 11 seconds, 0.49, Antonia Gismondi and Lauren Eagle. Lane 2, 1 minute 12 seconds, 0.37, and Henry in lane 6, 1 minute, 0.16, 0.03. That's a great job, great times. Up the next event we have the 100 breaststroke, which is Ian Mader in lane 2. We have lane 4, West Everett High School record holder April Avila, and in lane 6, Braden Garson. Again, this is the 100 breaststroke. I was joking around and I said, let's not make it another 26 years that the record is broken. But really what it is I would really say is to make sure no one breaks that record, keep breaking it over and over. Keep breaking your own record, make it harder for the next person. Coming around this stretch, we have April rounding up her last lap. We have Braden and Ian doing a fantastic job. At 1 minute 6 seconds, 0.63. Continues to be our record holder. And in lane 6, in lane 6, we have Braden with 1 minute 22 seconds, 0.78. And finishing off Ian with 1 minute 23 seconds, 0.68. Now, believe it or not, this was a pretty quick contest tonight. We're in our last match of the evening, our last heat, being the 400 relay. So as they are, everyone gathering together, taking a quick breath to relax. In lane 2, we'll have a team of Ryan Whitehouse, Emma Gazzetti, Lauren Eagle, and Ian Mader. And in lane 4, we'll have Abby Simcoe, Emma Harverson, Antonia Gismondi, and April Avila. And in lane 6, we'll have Leah Hughes, Adam Humanick, Andrew Bergen, and Katie West. Katie West is another senior who is following in her older sister's footsteps by swimming all 4 years for West Everett High School. Katie has swum in the variety of events, but can mainly be seen as an important member of numerous relays. She's earned her first varsity letter as a junior last year. Today, she's swimming in the 200, 400 relays, doing a fantastic job, being a part of the West Everett High School swimming family. And again, following, and it's always great listening to the siblings that have been through the programs as well. Just means a big connection to the school, to the programs, and what we have to offer. So really excited to hear that. Again, the students are just taking a couple seconds, a little extra breath to prepare for the final relay of the evening, which is the 400 relay. Everyone getting their final stretches in. We are proud to have senior night will be hosted on Thursday evening. So this Thursday, we will have the West Everett High School and the West Everett swimming team will host their senior night as a little farewell to the senior swimmers swimming in some of their last home meets within our school system. So especially in the winter season. It's a little shortened season this year, of course, due to the pandemic, but just really blessed to be able to have a season at all. So if you're tuned in tonight, make sure you stay tuned for Thursday evening's meet. I'm pretty sure I think it's against Pittman. We will have our senior event, our senior nights celebrated. All right, I see everyone, the all call, getting ready for the final 400 relay of the evening, the last heat of the night. Starting off on deck, again in lane 2, we'll have Ryan Whitehouse. In lane 4, we will have Abby Simcoe. And in lane 6, Leah Hughes. And the whistle has been blown. And off they go. Each swimmer will have to lap the pool 4 times before the next person jumps in. Yep, our students are off to a great start. Transitioning into the last lap of the last heat, we have Abby Simcoe. And on deck for lane 4, it's Emma Harverson. Ryan Whitehouse now transitioning, and Emma Gazzetti in lane 2 up on deck. Emma jumping in. Now we have Leah Hughes into her last lap, and we have Adam Humeniuk up on deck to jump in. Again, they'll be lapping the pool 4 times. And Adam is in. All right, now we have Emma Harverson. She is completing her last lap. Up on deck, ready to jump in, will be Antonia Gismondi. And Antonia is now in the pool. Coming up in lane 2, completing the last lap with Emma, is Lauren Eagle on deck. And Lauren is now in. Up on deck in lane 6, Adam's completing his heat, and Andrew Bergen on deck in lane 6. And now Andrew is in. All right, Antonia Gismondi finishes, and April Avila is in for the last as the leg of the lane 4 heat. We have up on deck in lane 4 as Lauren comes in, Ian Mater getting ready to jump in, and Ian is in the water. All right, in lane 6, Andrew is completing his heat, and up on deck in lane 6 is Katie West. Katie's in the water. Finishing up the final heat in lane 4 is with a time of 4 minutes, 13 seconds, 0.87, with Abby Simcoe, Emma Harverson, Antonia Gismondi, and April Avila. Go Katie, almost swimming that whole lap of the pool, not coming up for air. Nice job. Finishing the heat in lane 2 is with a time of 4 minutes, 41 seconds, 0.20, is Ryan Whitehouse, Emma Cazzetti, Lauren Eagle, and Ian Mater. Coming around the last lap right now, we have Katie West swimming her last lap, maintaining an incredible pace. Doesn't skip a beat. Nice job, Katie. Katie finishes her time at 5 minutes, 20 seconds, 0.99. That's the team of Leah Hughes, Adam Humanek, Andrew Bergen, and Katie West. Again, please join us here Thursday evening against Pittman for our senior night for West Effort High School swimming diving team. Thank you for joining us at West Effort Riverwinds. Have a great evening.